All right, I wanted to shoot a video real quick because we had a buyer buy a property and then the seller moved out. When they disconnected from the washer machine, from the washer box, the hot water valve was letting water past, and they actually, walked away, and they sent me a text message the next day. So you can see all of this staining here. This was soaking wet because they moved out day before yesterday, and then yesterday morning they thought to text me to tell me, hey, by the way, the buyer is going to want to get there quickly and deal with this. And I said, what did you do to deal with the water from last night till this morning? And it was nothing. So I put the ownership on the seller and the listing agent so that they would have to take responsibility, which is in the document here in California. Seller in possession clearly states that the seller becomes a tenant, and the tenant is responsible for anything that's damaged in their move out. So if there is some real damage here, the contractor will call it out, they'll fix it, and then the invoice will be separate to just go to just the seller, and the seller should pay. If they don't, then you got to go through the whole arbitration, mediation, maybe even lawsuit. I don't think for a small problem like this, it could have become that big of an issue. But if you would imagine, we're in the garage right here. So if you would imagine if this was upstairs in the unit, then you've got to worry about, the ceiling getting damaged, and any kind of plumbing or any kind of electrical that would get water in it. And that could end up making this problem a huge problem. So they were able to come and put a cap on it and and get the water to stop spreading, which was good. But like I said, if this washer machine was somewhere else, then it could have become a huge issue. So what I want to show you guys is a hack. So if you're moving out of a place and the valve is faulty and it's letting water through, all you have to do is take the hose that you had connected to that, connect it back to it, and then take the other end that would marry into the wash machine, and instead just connect one end to here and the other end to there. That will at least trap the water in that short hose. And when you have your contractor come by and give you the thumbs up, like, okay, cool, I got this, he's gonna disconnect the hose, it's gonna be full of water. It might even be pressurized if the leak by is that bad. But at least at that point, you're keeping water inside of a water system, because what's the number one enemy to the condition of our home? Water, right? All right, well, thanks for joining me today. I hope that you guys can learn this lesson before it becomes a problem for you. We were able to catch this one just in time before it became a huge issue, and I hope that it's not that big of a problem for them after all. All right, bye.